What's up, guys? It's Meow, and I'm back with another video. And the truck race just happened. Yeah, this is like, what, the second or third time I've been able to do a Truck Series race review. Thanks to how I was scheduled at work, I got out early enough to be able to do that. So, yeah. And there will also be an Xfinity Series race review tomorrow because I'm going to be getting out early enough to watch that race in full as well. So make sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on future uploads. But regarding the truck race, well, it was a race. William Byron won in the Spire Motorsports truck, so that's cool, I guess. I mean, Byron, he gets his first win in the Truck Series since 2016. Spire gets their first win in the Truck Series and only their third race in the Truck Series team's third race in existence. So there's that, I guess. But otherwise, So truck practice and qualifying was canceled due to weather. Xfinity practice and qualifying was kept on schedule since the rain was moving out at that point, which that did upset people because there was, and even Parker said himself that there was a possibility that Xfinity and practice and qualifying would get moved to tomorrow because the race is tomorrow, but instead they kept it today. So the metric system would be used for the Truck Series to set the lineup, and Zane Smith would start on the pole. Dylan Stewart, I'm probably going to butcher his last name, but Dylan Stewart, something like that, making his debut. He would start at the back due to unimproved adjustments, and Ty Majeski had to make a battery change before the green flag. 8 laps in, we get a caution for Chris Wright and Jack Wood. Wright got turned, and Wood had nowhere to go to avoid him. Dean Thompson stalls on the front stretch, and caution comes out not even a lap after the restart. Thompson's day is done, and there's a small fire showing inside the cockpit of the truck. Hailie, Deegan, and Johnny Sauter make a small bit of contact, and then a few laps later, Sauter puts Deegan into the wall on the front stretch coming up off turn 4, Deegan with a left front tire rub. And we would get a caution shortly thereafter for Spencer Boyd, a couple laps after his truck slowed down due to a fuel pressure issue or whatever. But, what the fuck were you doing, Sauter? Deegan's lucky enough that she was able to pit under caution instead of under green and lose a bunch of track position and shit. Because she actually managed to finish, I think, around the top 20-ish today after running as high as being in the top 15 or 12 or so. But, what the fuck are you doing, Sauter? And keep in mind, Sauter's on a part-time schedule this year. He hasn't raced since Daytona, which I believe was with G2G Motorsports or something like that. He's running for Thorsport today, them bringing back the 13. And, there's a reason why people don't necessarily like Sauter. He's a champion, cool. He's won a bunch of races, cool. It's shit like this that people don't, it's why people don't like him. It's, just running people out of the way like that. And he had no reason to come up off turn 4. And I get it. It's Martinsville. It's a short track. Shit happens. But, bro, that you drove Deegan up into the wall and damn near almost got wrecked into the wall yourself. He legitimately almost did. So, the fuck. And Deegan said over the radio she was going to try and get him back. It didn't end up happening. I saw some people talking about how Deegan needs to be more aggressive because of shit like this, which is funny to me because when she was running ARCA, K&N, whatever, people lamented her for her aggressive driving, especially when it came to the few wins that she has, or just moments like that where she might get into somebody or possibly potentially turn somebody, not like she meant to, but going for a win, okay. So as I said, we got that caution for Boyd. Matt Crafton got a speeding penalty. Timmy Hill got a penalty for pitting outside the box. And Tate Fogelman got a penalty for a crew member over the wall too soon. Fogelman had a left rear tire rub after the restart. Jack Wood would head to the garage. His day is done. And Zane Smith, who dominated Stage 1, takes the Stage 1 victory. Stuart Friesen second. Ben Rhodes third. I almost said Cody Rhodes. John Hunter Nemechek fourth. Grant Enfinger fifth. Christian Eckes sixth. Derek Krause 7th, Tanner Gray 8th, Chase Purdy 9th, and Tyler Anger in 10th. And Zane Smith reported that he had a minor brake shake. Under this caution, Caden Honeycutt and Dylan Stewart both got speeding penalties. Chris Wright got an uncontrolled tire penalty, and Chase Janes got a safety violation. Honeycutt, Stewart, and Janes all making their debuts today. And I think there was another driver that was making his debut as well. But anyway, Colby Howard with a tire rub. We get another caution on stage 2 for Spencer Boyd. His truck stalls again, and he takes it to the garage. And then we get another caution a few laps later for Lawless Allen. He goes for a spin, but doesn't hit anything. He got turned by Tate Fogelman. Tanner Gray would pit here, and he has a long stop and loses a lap under caution. But we'll get that lap back at the end of the stage, being in the free pass position. Ben Rhodes takes stage 2. Christian Eckes second, Carson Hocevar third, Zane Smith fourth, John Hunter Nemechek fifth, Ty Majeski sixth, Matt Benedetto seventh, Parker Klickerman eighth, Brett Enfinger ninth, and Taylor Gray in 10th. And Chris Knight reported that there was chatter of Matt Benedetto's truck possibly dropping oil. He was able to finish the race, so it doesn't seem to appear to be. And Zane Smith got a speeding penalty. And then we get a caution coming out not even a lap after the start of stage 3. Caden Honeycutt goes for a spin in turn 2. Tanner Gray is shown with damage. Honeycutt got turned by Austin Wayne himself, and Dylan Stewart managed to avoid him as Honeycutt was turned around in front of him. Honeycutt's night is done. Tanner Gray and Hailie Deegan make a little bit of contact, and then Dylan Stewart himself brings out the next caution with plenty of damage to the front to his truck. Chris Wright shown with damage on the left side as well, and Stewart's night is done. And then we get another caution for Stuart Friesen a little bit later, going for a spin in turn 3, thanks to Ben Rhodes trying to take it 3 wide with Christian Eckes in the middle, and Eckes had nowhere to go, so Friesen got fucked. And unfortunately, Spencer Boyd's night is done. Then we get a caution for Jesse Little. He goes for a spin. Chris Wright shown with heavy front end damage. Brett Holmes got into the back of Tate Fogelman as Fogelman checked up for the spinning Little. Austin Wayne himself shown with a fire in the right front thanks to his brakes being on fire. He's unfortunately done for the night. And Taylor Gray got a penalty for too many men over the wall. And then for the rest of the race, it was green flag running. Chase Purdy slows with a flat tire, but he makes it to pit road, so no caution there. And William Byron takes the victory with Johnny Sauter finishing second in his return to the truck. Well, I should say second return to the truck series because again he raced back at Daytona. But him running part time. It was a race. It is what it is. There's not a lot to really talk about. I think Bristol Dirt next week is going to be very interesting. Considering who's potentially going to be there. Not just the full-time guys, but also who else could be running in that race between Cup guys and other drivers coming in. And all things considered. And again, like I mentioned before, props to Deegan though, for her being able to get a top, I think close to like a top 20 finish, after what happened with Sauter earlier. She has had a shitty season to start out the year with. Not to mention off the track, if you saw the recent video she posted to her YouTube channel, she's been dealing with some dumbass who got catfish and is taking that so literally, with the things that he's being told so literally, that he's been attacking both Deegan and her boyfriend Chase Cabry, and former NASCAR driver, through social media and all this other stuff. I'll leave a link to it in the description below if you want to go check it out. It is some batshit crazy stuff what her and Chase talking about. The fact that it even got to the point where her dad Brian got involved and tried to talk this guy out of the shit he was trying to do and all that other stuff. It's y'all got to be careful out there, man. So social media is a wild fucking place, and if you end up talking to the wrong people, like situations like this, shit happens. So, but anyway, with all that being said, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.